Welcome to the Killjoy After Party.
Think the fun is over once you quit drinking?
Think again.
We have a booze-free beverage shop in Nashville, and we hear stories from our customers all the time about how much better life is after booze.
And we're excited to share these stories with you.
And since this is Nashville, you bet your ass
We're making it musical.
Yeah, it tastes like sunshine, like a real good time, lifting my mood and it brightens my day. Gonna rise and grow, no alcohol, get my sparkle roll. Gonna rise and grow, no alcohol.
Oh, you got the Killjoy shirt.
Yeah, that's what I was saying you could wear if you wanted to try. We just did a podcast, so we're trying to like reset
Oh, no, you're good.
and look different.
You're good.
But this is not
Oh,
plugged in,
okay.
I don't think.
We just
Back
changed
here.
the shirt.
Hang on.
Neither one of us are wearing pants.
I
That's
never
not true.
understand how people can get so much done. And then I know now creators and everybody always like just shoot a whole bunch of things like in one day now. I'm like, and that's how studios work too. Like in general, I never, and I went to try to go to school for it. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Let's do 2 or 3 today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For a month, you have stuff for a month. That's great.
We are really excited to talk to you. We met you at Mindful Drinking Fest last year and then got to see you again this year. And we had a fun conversation while we were walking down the street that we were like, that we'd be great on a podcast together. We'd be amazing.
Yeah.
We need to do this. And here we are. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank y'all so much for reaching out. I'm excited. Y'all like fucking awesome. Can I curse?
Yes.
Yes,
It's,
fuck
it's,
yeah.
it's encouraged.
Yeah.
So for people who may not know about you, can you tell us a little bit about your backstory?
Yeah, I'm Robert Bjorn Taylor. I go by Bjorn. I go by Bjorn, obviously, because I don't want anyone to call me Bobby or Bub. No, I'm a Texas born and bred, but by way of Liberia, West Africa. It's a very long history, African nation that was under siege and through wars and stuff. So when I lived there, I was about 3 years old to like 5. Came back in 1989 to escape a civil war. Luckily, I was an American citizen, so it was easy for me to get here. A lot of my relatives were not American citizens, so they had to stay throughout the war. But I was in Houston and, luckily grew up in a super diverse neighborhood in Houston. A lot of people don't know much about the South, and they don't know that even like Nashville, a little bit more richer in diversity than people think and more intermingled. I think people get a misconception that the South is like all segregated. I lived in Chicago. Chicago is way more segregated. Probably the most segregated city I've ever lived in compared to like being in the South. Long career in art and such. I was lucky enough to move to Austin in 2011, and that's when my career really shifted into craft bartending and really was in the right place at the right time. I think Austin was going through a super huge boom in restaurants, and that wave took me, and here I am today. Obviously, with that lifestyle that I lived, I drank a lot and did a lot of drugs. A lot of it was, I used to say brought on by the actual work itself. But after 2 years of sobriety, I realized and stopped the resentment on my career. It wasn't that. It was just me. I feel like if I worked as a graphic designer, I would have still went to happy hours and I would still been plagued with the bondage of addiction. I feel like it would have still found me because it was in me still. So I can't blame hospitality. In fact, if anything, I can thank the hospitality community and bartending for getting me where I am, because I wouldn't be able to do this consulting work. I wouldn't be able to make drinks. I wouldn't be able to taste. I wouldn't have gotten a chance to travel and meet y'all. To be quite honest, this career wouldn't be this. This wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have this non-alc community, this zero proof community. I wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't for any of this stuff. So now I look at it as a blessing. The last 5 years, I've worked in non-alc and zero proof work with different companies as a consultant, as a creator, just an advocate for, inclusive drinking styles, especially within the hospitality community and restaurants and craft bars. I want people to feel good when they go in and feel like things are being crafted for them, things are being made for them, that it's not just this afterthought. To me, beverages are beverages. I drink coffee and tea and smoothies and such, and I don't think alcohol makes any different than a non-alcoholic drink. I think it should be the same thing. We're serving for people to enjoy a taste profile of something, to enjoy experiencing, community. And that's what non-alcoholic products being introduced into that like realm of places just makes it easier for people to be present, a lot more present. I guess I called myself an advocate.
Where does the name Bjorn come from then? Is that from your Liberian family?
Yeah. So my godmother, she is half Liberian and Swedish. So my mom and her went to an international school in Liberia and grew up together really close. And she just suggested the name, and my mom liked it. My mom stuck it between. Yeah, and I make fun of the Robert name, but Robert's my grandfather's name. So I use Bjorn because it belongs to me, but it's bear. It means bear. I didn't find out until I was 16. So I really didn't know.
That's badass.
I worked at Spencer Gifts, and I had my little employee ID on, and a Swedish person was in there, and they're like, Bjorn is he? And they were like, it's a nickname? I was like, no, that's my name. He's like, oh, bear. And I'm like, beer? Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, bear. Okay, grog. He did the grog thing. I was like, oh, nice.
I love that story. The fact that you worked at Spencer Gifts.
Yeah.
Right.
1999.
In a mall in Houston, I presume.
Yeah. I worked at Victoria's Secrets too. There's a lot. I worked in the mall. For
Wow. Wow.
What was that like?
It was cool. I didn't work I worked in the beauty department. So I worked with the little sprays and the fragrances. Very sexy for him. I remember Love Spell, the little body sprays and stuff. Yeah. I knew nothing of lingerie. So yeah, I definitely wasn't in that section.
You were honing your sense of smell for your future career.
This is true.
And enjoying bras.
Yeah.
When did you actually quit drinking?
My sobriety date is September 30th, 2019. Honestly, we can count it as October 1st too. People give me slack because I was just reeling off of it. But you count the day as the day you decide that you stop. I remember that's the day I downloaded an app called I Am Sober. And I told myself, hey, originally it was just going to be a month. And honestly, that was Sober October. While thinking about it, I did Sober October. I don't know, something was different about that one, and it stuck. I go to Ben's friends meeting. I constantly bring up every now and then especially when there's new faces, about how sobriety is so different for so many people. We think that it needs to always be a rock bottom. The funniest part is I had so many, not funny, but funny now. I had so many rock bottoms. Many. I mean, just crazy, crazy shit that's happened to me. And then it was so lackluster. On a September 30th morning, I woke up and I lit a cigarette and I just had the coldest feeling. It was just I was like, I just had a feeling like that I was running out of time. I don't know how to describe it. I just felt if I didn't do something, that something really bad was going to happen. It didn't take the being locked in jail or waking up in a ditch. I literally woke up in ditches more than once, being handcuffed for a PI more than once. These things were not the ones, breaking up with someone over drinking or losing my fiance over drinking, you know what I'm saying? These weren't the things that led to it. The spiraling, literally, it was just a deep thought of I think my luck is running out, pretty much. Something I just knew it. It was intuition, if anything. And I think, a month later, I said for the first time that I'm an alcoholic, in a meeting. I said it without hesitation. And I think that honesty is what led me to the true recovery that I'm living in.
And I think for a lot of us, like you said, the honesty led to the recovery. That's what it did for, I think, both of us, made us kind of face a whole bunch of issues that we were having.
I also like how you said it was the coldest feeling. Because somehow I just know what that means.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to describe, but I know people who live in addiction know. Or people who ever felt super numb, they know that feeling. It's an uneasiness, right? It's just and it's crazy to think about it now. I'm about almost 5.5 years sober. I actually looked at my app today because I hardly look at time I'm about 3 days from 2,000 days. It's crazy.
Wow.
And it's easy to be here. And sometimes people get complacent. But, I've met a person a couple of years ago in a meeting who was sober for 21 years and relapse. So I try my best not to get too complacent. I try to go to Ben's friends weekly. I'm not your traditional sober person. I'm not in AA every day. So I have to hold some sort of accountability for myself. I think also what helped me, again, the blessing of the working in the hospitality industry, it was like, I've been around it. I'm good.
You've kind of touched on several things about kind of being sober. What was the hardest part for you?
In the beginning, it was really the identity. My identity that I had with the past identity. I don't think the past me is gone. The creative, funny, goofy dude is still there. And that's something I had to kind of grasp with. I had to understand that it wasn't alcohol or cocaine that was making me funnier or this or that. And it was hard to deal with that in the first couple of years, and also just my inner relationships with people. I was very sociable, super sociable. And was it the alcohol? Was it that? No, I'm still that. I had to get past the association I had myself with the drink. Yeah. And so that was one of the hardest part. And I think also just really communicating feelings to people. It just harks back to everything is like honesty. I remember one of the dudes that started Ben's Friends told me, his name is Mickey Bass. He said something about omitting truths is the same as lying. I didn't ever really thought about that. But once I got it in my head, it's like, yeah, you need to be as unfiltered as you can. And I mean, respectfully, as you can. But, don't be like a 5-year-old, be like, why are you fat?
Right. You want to know how my son said that to me 2 days ago? I just need to share. He said, when I grow up, will I be like you or will I be skinny?
What?
See? Yeah, and they're unfiltered. My little niece was on the phone once. My girlfriend was on there, and she's like, why is she white? And that's what I'm saying. Truths are truths, right? I think it's healthy when you're growing. As a 40-year-old, I don't want to be out there calling people fat.
No.
So, but yeah, it's just definitely admitting certain things, right? It's like you can't live in a life in shadows of little lies or this and that. They always get big. Also, it's avoidance of things. I think, I had to stop avoiding things. You got trauma, you need to fucking deal with it. And I'm still working on that. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. You're always working on that throughout life. It just doesn't stop. The word that comes up a lot when I'm talking in groups is acknowledgement. As long as you acknowledge these things, you can work on it in incremental time periods. You don't have to take everything on. That's fucking overwhelming.
Yeah. If you don't deal with it, it definitely comes back for sure. Yeah. What are some advice you can give to people who are kind of dealing with this avoidance or not being honest with themselves?
I always say, just be kind to yourself. That's it. It comes in time. And it's a hard thing to do, but it's why I don't have a lot of my friends. I don't not consider them friends, but a lot of the people is just surround yourself with people that encourage the best parts of you.
I kind of didn't believe that those people were out there before I quit drinking. You know what I mean? Because I didn't really see it. I didn't see anybody living a cool, sober life. It was just not obvious to me. No. And now I'm meeting these people everywhere, and there's so much community and so much support.
I think it's also because we were looking, but we're not really looking.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this too. There's something else that I say in group a lot too about people, because there is, again, it stems back to that identity thing, and when you become attached to one thing. The thing I'm starting to learn, people forget that we can still play. You don't have to be attached to the work that you do. So this year I've really been trying my best. I've been lucky enough to play vinyls so many times in the last couple of months, for parties, and I got paid for it. Not that the money ain't even a part of it. It's really just to play music. It's such a great outlet. And, like I said, I went to school for graphic design. I used to run a zine in Houston that was Vice. And, I'm trying to get back into that stuff again. I really want to put more efforts into creating things with my hands. One of my favorite things to do, just do more art, do more creative stuff. It brings so much joy to your life. I think people forget that doing some play in your adulthood will make you so much more happy and make you forget about the bullshit. I'm an adult fan of Legos.
Yes.
So I built, and I love that stuff because it just, for a second there, it just puts me in a little bit of play.
It's interesting because I keep reading books about business that say you have to make time for play. It's so good for making neural connections even that help with your business. And I'm so programmed. I keep thinking about this a lot, that productivity and answering emails is, if I'm not doing that, then I'm not productive. And everything that I'm reading and learning says no, like doing play, being creative is a better way to get there. But we have this programming in our society that just tells us otherwise. And it's hard to give ourselves permission.
Yeah.
I think to do that. Part of what we do on this podcast is that we write songs with people, and it's fun, it's creative, it's silly. It's not an amazing work of art, but it's a fun practice.
It is a work of art. It is amazing.
Yes, also that. Yeah. Indeed. But I mean, I think for me, it's more about creation without thinking about the outcome.
Mhm.
It's creation for creation's sake.
Exactly. And that's the best. You never know what comes from it. I try to tell myself that all the time. And I think there's a weird perfectionist in a lot of like creatives. You struggle from this thing of like, I don't want to do it until it's like perfect. Bullshit. Just do it.
That's the ego, man. Yeah.
It's the ego. Exactly. Like, just you create as much as you can. I feel like I'm talking to myself now, like just trying to energize. All my suggestions, I was like, Bjorn, take this shit in.
No, man.
Yeah.
This is gold.
Well, speaking of gold, we're ready for the rapid fire round.
Woo!
All right. What's your favorite color?
I like earth tones. I like I would have to say port. I like maroon.
Ooh.
Yeah. And like green, like army green. I like those colors.
Yeah.
I like browns and stuff. Like I'm very but we will go with port. I wear a lot of maroon sometimes and brown.
What is your most listened to genre of music throughout your life?
R&B and soul. Yeah.
Nice. That's why we like music, because it's got soul.
It's got soul.
What's your favorite alcohol-free drink right now?
Well, I have to say Oddbird. In all honesty, I drink Oddbird a lot. But I just discovered Sue's, which is an alcoholic product, but they make a non-alcoholic tonic. It's weird. It's like an Amaro, Italian Amaro.
Winter or summer?
Oh God, winter.
Where was the first place you went once you got your driver's license?
I went to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I had a Civic. Yeah.
Same.
At Spencer's? Where'd you work?
I was at Spencer's. Yeah. I worked at the movie theaters too, but I think I didn't have a car at that time. So I worked at not an AMC at Tinseltown. But yeah, definitely to the mall to work.
Yeah. Nice.
Do you have a nickname?
My mom calls me BJ. I don't like it. Obviously.
You don't like it? Aw, BJ.
What's your favorite seasoning to use when you're cooking?
Tony Sacheries.
Yes.
We know you DJ. Do you play any musical instruments?
I don't play any instruments, unfortunately.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go?
Ooh, man, I'm already trying to tick these off, but Southeast Asia is next that I want. Anywhere there would be great. Yeah. Just went to Peru like a month ago.
Ooh. Did you hike Machu Picchu?
We did. It was awesome. The Sacred Valley is magical.
Traveling the globe.
Yes.
Okay, what's a favorite book or a book you recommend?
I love self-help books. I'm trying to start The Artist's Way, part of the whole plan here. But I definitely love Atomic Habits, and I think everyone should read that.
What's the favorite feature of your own face?
Well, my glasses. It helps me see everything. I can't see my face without it. Wait. My girlfriend said, my beard, right? Yeah, my beard.
Yes. It is a quality beard. When I saw you from afar, and I went, ooh, that man knows things. He's distinguished, all from the cut of your jib and the jawline that the beard has, man. All right. Part 2. So you were scribbling.
I don't know. I'm not. I need y'all's help. So I started just based on stuff that you've said, putting together like some little lyrical blocks, but I don't have anything that's complete here. I felt like a chorus and something that kept coming back to me was like just create, which I liked. Mm-hmm. And also he said right place, right time, which seems like that goes in there. Just plant the seed. I wrote, you'll find what you need, because I was trying to come up with something to rhyme with that.
Those are rhyme.
Gotta be honest. Trust your intuition. Don't forget to play, just create. And then I just was being silly. Wrote Bjorn the bear has great hair, playing with Legos. I couldn't think of what rhymes with Legos.
Fuego.
Oh, he's in Fuego.
In Fuego.
Fire.
Fuego. So I love just create some line right here, bump down and plant the seed. Then find what you need. Just create. Bum, da, da, dee.
Create
Mm.
the day. I don't know.
Yeah,
Something that's like punchier.
Just create the habit, the ritual, the vibe, the day, the.
Yeah, this is good. Ideate.
You know, I also love Schoolhouse Rock, so we can go that direction too.
Okay.
I just create because I like to create.
Oh yeah, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Just create.
Just create. Yeah. Don't overthink it. Plant the seed. Yeah. Come around.
But put your mind at ease.
Ooh.
Everything be a breeze. I don't know.
I like that. No, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
Yes. Just create. Don't overthink it. Put your mind at ease.
What'd you say after that, Bjorn?
Something about a breeze. Something that will be a breeze. I don't know,
Ease. Plant the seed. Find what you need. Yeah.
Plant the seed.
Do all that.
Just create. Plant the seed. Put your mind at ease. You'll find what you need.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to just continue that like kind of thing, he also said, be kind to yourself. It comes in time.
That could be like next, section. I like that thought. Be kind to yourself. Because the piano is going to get dirty.
I mean, I also have Bjorn the Bear has great hair, playing with Legos, sober and in fuego.
That's gold.
So we got that.
That is Killjoy gold. Yeah, to me, this Bjorn the Bear is like the verse. We'll set it off with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the piano will be Bjorn the Bear has great hair, playing with Legos, sober and in fuego.
Okay.
So like another.
You need another thing like that.
Yeah.
So we could do like
place, right time.
Right place, right time. Mixing up drinks.
You get the right place at right time. Mixing up drinks. Stacking habits. He's an advocate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that kind of rhymes with habits.
Kinda, yeah.
Time mixing up drinks. Okay, this is not good, but I'm
Yeah, it's great.
Right place, right time. Mixing up drinks. Got to be honest. It'll be just fine. That's the first and the fourth line, which I don't think does.
Right place.
Too far apart for the rhyme.
Or you just move them together. Right place, right time. It'll be just fine.
Mixing up drinks, and then you need something that rhymes with drinks.
Yeah.
If we're just sticking with that. Hijinks.
Hijinks.
I like hijinks. Mixing up drinks.
Hijinks.
So many hijinks. Mixing up drinks.
Mixing drinks.
Mixing drinks. Something hijinks.
Oh, hijinks, yeah. Vinyl hijink. Mixing drinks like he mixes records. Mixing.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good.
Mixing drinks like he mixed vinyl.
You can say records. You can say records. You can say wax.
Mixing wax.
Mixing drinks.
Mixing wax.
Is there a word for drinks that rhymes with wax? I think we're overcomplicating it. I think mixing up drinks, doing hijinks.
3. I just want the
vinyl hijinks.
Vinyl
hijinks. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
Right place, right time. Be just fine. Mixing drinks and vinyl hijinks. The be just fine. Can we beat that one?
Yeah.
What else did you have?
Oh, after right place, right time.
Sure.
Texas shine.
Ooh. Right place, right time.
Shine. Yeah. Lone Star shine.
Lone Star shine.
Yes.
Oh no, watch that boy shine. Watch that boy shine. Watch that
boy shine. All right. All right.
Wait, what? I didn't even understand that.
I said, watch that boy shine. Watch
that boy shine.
So, Bjorn the Bear has great hair, playing with Legos, sober and in fuego. Right place, right time. Watch that boy shine. Mixing up drinks and vinyl hijinks. Just create. Don't think much about it. Plant the seed. you'll find what you need. Just create. Don't think much about it. Plant the seed. You'll find what you need.
The only thing I could think of is that instead of saying that over and over again, you could also change that line to say, just be kind. It'll come in time.
Yeah, I love that.
Like that.
So the second and the fourth, or
the last two, 3 and 4, if you want to switch it up.
I do.
Instead of just being the same thing over and over.
I do. It will come in time.
Okay.
Just create. Don't think much about it. Plant the seed. You'll find what you need. Just create. Don't think much about it. Just be kind. It will come in time. So we really just need another one of these for the Bjorn the Bear.
My God. We got this. We got this.
Bjorn the Bear.
To match that, to match those last two, or to match the final hijinks.
Just like 2 rhyming lines.
Honesty leads to recovery. Right place, right time. Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
Yeah, honesty is what leads to recovery.
Listen to beats.
Listening to beats. Dance. What was it?
Oh,
moving your feet.
Yeah, moving your feet.
Listening to beats.
You can be like dropping the beats in the movie.
Dropping beats.
Dropping beats.
You can move your feet, so you can move your feet.
So you can move your feet. So
I like that. Can I do my headphones like this while we do the song?
Oh yeah,
cool.
We are the world.
Yeah,
we are the world.
I forgot about these like shaking cocktails. You can shake it. You can.
Oh yeah, shaking it.
Shake and break it. Shake it,
break it. Shake it. Don't break it.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't break. Are we trying not to break it, or do we want to break it?
Do we want to break it?
Shake it and break it.
Could I move that feet part? You definitely say, "Gotta shake it."
Don't break it, or are we breaking it?
We're breaking it.
We're breaking it.
We're breaking it.
Bjorn the Bear has great hair. Playing with Legos, he's sober and in fuego. Right place, right time. Just watch that boy shine. He's mixing drinks and final hijinks. He dropping beats so you can move your feet. The right place, right time. Yeah, shake it, don't break it, just create. Don't overthink it, plant the seed, and you'll find what you need. Just create. Don't overthink it, just be kind, and it will come in time.
Yeah. Okay.
There it is.
All right.
Good job, y'all. Good job, y'all.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for creating with us, Bjorn. We appreciate you. Tell the people where they can find and follow you.
So you can find me at King Bjorn Say on all platforms.
King Bjorn Say.
Yeah, KINGBJORNCE. Instagram, TikTok, and such. Reach out if you want to find out more about non-alcoholic stuff. You want recipes, because I make recipes, a lot of non-alc cocktails and such. So, yeah, and I work for Oddbird. I go by Odd Bjorn, ODD.BJORN, and that's like my ambassador thing. But yeah, and just look for me. I'll be doing things. Maybe I'll be DJing in the city soon.
I hope so. Come to our city.
Yes, come to the Ville, baby.
Nashville is like Music City, so I'd love to.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Thanks, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, cheers. I'll see y'all soon.
Must walk the road.